Right, who's been on Instagram and you've seen those day in the life videos where everyone's got everything really nice and polished and you've got a bloody Instagram private jet rented in the Lamborghini in Dubai? This is not that video. This is a behind the scenes look at a day in the life of a business owner of a tech company, and it's a real day in the life, not that bullshit that you see on Instagram. And you're going to want to stick around for the site visit because there's a particular issue that our project team had to deal with.
If he starts doing that, they're going to complain about the panel set.
And that's a really interesting issue. So you're going to want to stick around.
I'm going to make it real straight off the bat by saying I don't normally get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. This isn't one of those videos where we go, this is the perfect morning routine. Come and follow this routine. We're going to meditate. I'm going to drink bloody green, smoothie drinks in the morning, and we're going to journal, and we're going to read bloody 10 pages. No, that's all a lot of rubbish. The only reason I'm up at 6 o'clock in the morning is because we've got a meeting in London at 9.
At the end of this video, what I'd like you to walk away with after watching this is just a real insight into what it actually takes to run a business. This is how real it is, right? I own an AV business. Check this out. This is my little setup at home. I've jumped on the bike and I can't get the input to be selected on my TV. Normally I watch a bit of Netflix and I can't make it work. And I'm already doing my warm up, so screw it. I'm going cold turkey on this one. So I've now got about a 15-minute turnaround time. I'm gonna go back up to the house, get showered, change, teeth, quick coffee, and then over to the train station. Why am I doing this? Because you're coming one of them, the influencers that you bloody hate, Chris, which is absolutely true. Those influencers do my nutting. When I left the military about 10 years ago now, served 13 years in the military. And when I left, all I wanted to do was start a business and be successful. I got dragged down that rabbit hole, started falling into all of these, buy these properties and flip them and watch this video and make £10 million a day. Just buy my course. My course is in the link in the description below. And I just got right into that rabbit hole. And the truth is, I couldn't make it work, right? That's the reality. So now that I do have a business and it's not one of those buy my course type businesses, and by the way, I'm not gonna ask you to buy a course during this bloody video, so, rest easy on that side of things. And I just thought to myself, do you know what? I'm gonna do a video and I'm gonna just do a day in the life, sharing what it's like for me, right? And I'm not saying that this is the only way to do it. I'm not even saying you should do it. I'm just trying to put together a short little video here which just articulates what I've done, how I've done it, and basically what's real. Right, first meeting is, we are in one of our supplier showrooms at the moment, which is pretty cool. I've got a meeting with Spenno, my business partner, the director's meeting first thing, talk about sales, Q2 pipeline. Q1 we did the number, great, hit the target. 1st of April, revenue back to 0. Target starts again. What the plan is for Q2. We are then cracking on with meetings with our supplier. Right, recording, got Shaw in here, gonna help me out with the recording. Everything is set up. Check this out. Hang on, Scotty boy, here he is. So we're all set up here. We are creating some content this morning. Right, 2 videos in the bag, bit of content with Shaw. And by the way, you need to come down to the Shaw showroom because it's bloody awesome. Right, first lot done. Still haven't had lunch because we ended up doing another recording, but now we're going to leave. I'm going to grab lunch on the way, and then we're heading to Covent Garden because we've got a site visit over there, so we'll check in again when we get there. So, oh, we're recording. Didn't even mean to. Hello, say hi. Hey.
Oh, is it? Yeah, pop it to say like.
Oh, I see.
Room to the same. We're going to have acoustic panels on the wall.
Acoustic panels are there?
For all the series acoustic. Anywhere you see these bars, then.
I'm really keen just to make sure that that is like nailed, because A, we're demonstrating it to clients and it needs to be right, and then B, it's acting as a sales tool for the sales guys to actually go onto site with their clients and go, look, here's your project.
Yeah, sure.
In there's a slight issue with, we've got microphones, Shure microphones in the ceiling, and the ceiling microphones obviously relies on voice, right? But we've got fabric ceiling in that space, and the fabric ceiling is basically for decoration purposes. Overlay, look, if you look up here, the fabric ceiling covers the whole ceiling, and our microphones basically sit above the fabric ceiling, but the minute you put the fabric over the microphones, you lose the functionality of microphones, basically. So we're obviously trying to come up with some sort of clever solution around how we can cut a hole in the fabric and ensure that we don't lose microphone functionality. The fabric company are basically saying we can't cut holes in our fabric, and that's a challenge that everyone's getting their heads together on, essentially. That's what this is all about.
As far as the mic coverage goes, that shouldn't be a problem, right?
No, that'll be fine. And like I said, I can adjust it as well. I can extend it.
You don't think they need to come through the backs of the panels? They can.
So that's 490.
If he starts doing that, they're going to complain about the panel. So it's not acceptable.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Well, this is all 12 at ends well, as they say.
Solving problems, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All done.
Creating dreams.
I'm replying to Scott. Scott's just said to me, how long until this is done? And you saw the state of it, and when you, as a layman, you look at the state of that and you think, God, it's got to be months out. But the amount of times I've been on site over these years where we've rocked up and we've just gone, you're not ready, you're not going to be ready, project completion's in 2 weeks' time. And they just bombard site with just like everyone, every trade all gets on there. And that's basically what will happen here. So this is actually, we're bang on time for the project here. And so project completion is in 2 weeks' time. Well, we finished up on site, and we're now going to go for a quick beer. And then we're going to go for a quick pint as a kind of completion Friday tomorrow, and then actually the work starts. I'm going to then sit behind my laptop and do some bloody work. So there we go. Watch that step there, geezer. Cheers. Right, that's it. Day done. Hope you found some value in that. Just got back in the car. Pretty full-on day. Obviously, we've solved a few issues on site. Spent a bit of time doing some content, and now got to go home, feed the kids, bath the kids, put the kids to bed. I always try and get home ready for bedtime for the kids. So that's what I'm doing now. If this sort of content has been good for you, if you've enjoyed it, if you want to see a little bit more of this sort of stuff, then check out this video here. This video is going to be suggested by YouTube. Don't know what it is, but it says that you should watch it. So go check that out. Like, subscribe, let me know what else you think that you want to see on this channel, which adds some value. So go ahead, check that out.